down here. Yeah, a bit windy up this way today. Come, take you for a walk. Take you down here. Wind. I've just come from top of the hill up there, me. That's where I've just come from. Just next up here. But it's a little bit windy. So I'm going to carry on walking. Morning, Andy. Yeah, Andy, I run up that way, bruv. I've seen it's a mess. It is a mess, Andy, I'm telling you. Full house, bro. Don't know. Morning, Cheryl. How are you? I don't know what had gone on with it, but I know it were a gas explosion, and I know it basically blew the house to bits, Andy. That on London Road. We're talking. If you. But it ended up blowing up because of nothing left at house, and that were on London Road in amongst a load of terraced houses, you know. Morning, Scott. Nothing left of their house. Morning, viewers. I've been watching what F35's not taking off again this morning. I respect. I'd like to see a little bit more of stuff like that, me viewers, you know. You know, our way. But don't get me wrong, we have all this, don't we? You get me? Ooh, that gate shouldn't be open. We could take you down here today. Take you down here. We'll jump on trail. There's a trail down here. Takes us that way. But to access it, you've got to go down further on down here. Look at that for a pigeon coop. That's a big pigeon coop there. Man. Just down here, in the field over here, there's a couple of carp ponds. I'll tell you what, they're decent. Really good carp ponds, they are. Private. He was letting people on at one time. I don't know if he still is. But they're just down there, a bit for him. I'll show you when we get to a bit of a clearing. Yeah, just down here, right? There's a farm just down here. When we were kids, when we used to come down here, they used to have like a little cow shed at the side, right? And there were a lot of bulls in it. But when you used to walk past, it used to stick its head out of the bull, right? Well, anyway, we call it the licking bull, because the bull, there were a certain bull, this brown, like a brown and like a gingery colour bull. And I tell you what, it used to lick you on hands. And I'll tell you what, its tongue like sandpaper. I'm telling you, like sandpaper. I've never felt like that in my life. But it used to lick you. So we used to call it the licking bull. Pretty alright, pretty cool. Yeah, we're going over that way in a minute, guys. Started trails just down here. It's a nice little village, this. Duckworth Fall, it is. Golf balls was new. Cool. Yeah, Duckworth Fall, that. That's what it is. Morning, Daisy. How are you? Come on, I'm going to cross over, jump on trail. Just got to watch this corner here. All I can smell is pickled grass or proving. Any of you know what it is? Take you up here. Morning, Cass. Some trail out here as well. Only right a little bit, but I'll give you a look at it. There's a trail out there. That's the trail out for this area, that. Right, come on. And that takes you to houses. This is where we're going today, guys. That's alright. Take you along here. A bit trapped then, coming out style. Just want to take you down here today. Link it up. Link this trail up with other trails. And give you a look. Look at all that stone, guys. Look at all that beautiful stone. What'd I do with that pile of stone? I'm good, Kels, I'm good. Yeah, what'd I do with that pile of stone, me? You used to have really big greenhouses here. Like them there. Step away from the stone, bro. Telling you, there's some decent pieces there, some real decent pieces. Well, nice pieces of architectural salvage in amongst it all as well. All carved as well. All chisel marks still there. Don't usually just take you down here. Morning, viewers. Just wanted to have this landscape on. You get me? Got windmills up there in distance. Like very deserted here, isn't it? And over here, guys, used to be called the sand mines. That's what we used to call them. They filled it all in. That there now is a cement place, that. Morning, Gary. Well, just over here, just over that horizon where the trees are. It's what they call sand mines. They used to have a real big pit where they've been extracting all sand out of it. It used to fill up with water. We used to go swimming in it when we were younger. But they filled it all in. Filled it all in now. They don't extract sand from it anymore. Tango were on about it a couple of months ago. But this, guys, is a trail. It is part of the walkway system from up this way. Even though badges have gone off this This here, I should replace them badges. Next time I walk this way, I'll replace them. Should be able to go that way. Over there, badges are missing. Badges are missing off this as well. But you should be able to go over that way. Straight. And then along this path here. Glad I'm in wellies, guys. Really glad I'm in wellies. And this up here, this along here, will take you to Colliery Capstone. What's here? What's there? Looks like all this was part of a big colliery. Sorry guys, a bit windy. But we'll get through. Be alright when we get down to the tree line here. This is it's not a bad place here. Got a lot of deer usually on this field at back here. Gotta come early. They'll come out of the forest at bottom. Yeah, so one blue, one yellow, and I think a Lancashire way badges in order for that fence there, which I'll put them back on. And this here is the old workers' route and pathway, this, because that down here had a big factory for calico printing and that lot. But to get from this village here, that was your main walkway to work. So you can imagine all millions, well not millions, but hundreds of workers walking along here with clogs on. You know, old pit boots. Some going to the bottle pits to extract the coal, and some of them in factories dyeing cloth and printing cloth. Gal's moving up there. Yeah, that cow moving then. Yep, Colliery Capstones there, guys. Up. Now, that was the top of the mine shaft, this one. Yeah. So you get some of these what we just over at top at air vents, you know, for Colliery. But that were at top from where Jib used to go down, you know, take people up and down for that one. Hence why original gate post is there. And it only been there. So that would have been that would have been main entrance down into mine for Colliery. Hence why it's got a big struck slab on it, if you notice. Big cap. Don't know what happened there, guys. There's another Colliery Capstone just here as well. There's that one. There's that one. There's one way over there. There's another further on right over there. There's one halfway in forest here and one right over opposite side. Then there's two on that side. It was a big place. It was a big place. It's like that one there, which size at cap on it. Hang on. just down there. Besides that cap on it, you'll see a difference with cap on this. Okay, guys. In this one here, if you notice, it's just got the pyramid at the top here, where over and had a really big concrete slab as well, you know, going on at top, and that's because that one there with mine shaft, that going right down and used to take people down, you know, goes there. But do you know what, Kaz? I'm glad you reminded me. I have actually forgotten. I was going to bring my jazzy gloves out and give you a look. I have actually forgot them today. It was on my mind as well. I know where they are. They're on my kitchen side. Just before I was going out this morning. So, you're spot on. Yeah, just thought I'd add that in for these, because I pointed that way out to you quite a few times. I'll never took you down there. But that's just an add-on. You see, I started up at top at Duckworth Hall. Now there's an opposite path what comes from, say, Rushiel over this way. There's actually a couple what spread across landscape. But I wanted to add that one in for you. So then when I connect the other one from Rushiel up to this, then you'll understand why. Looks like we've got some fallen wood last night, doesn't it? Not surprised. It's starting to get a bit of rain as well. Never good, is it? Got this spring here. Water's really clear. Scooby through that. Come on. Got a tent there. I'm going to see if they're alright, if there's anybody in it. Hello? Anyone home? Anyone in? Just come to see if you're alright. Anybody in? Oh, no, there's nobody been in that for quite a while, guys. Got all water in it. Doesn't look like anybody's been in there for a while, does it? Got the water. Look at it all shining. A lot of water there. So I'll keep coming back and checking on this because there's nobody in and it's all wet through in there. So I'll keep coming back. But the tent looks too new, guys. You get me? It does look too new, does that tent? Good how it's survived. It looks new, that, viewers. Look how clean guide ropes are on it. And how clean it is. When did we see it? Last week? Something like that. Very clean, isn't it? Oh, hang on here a minute. I'm looking for the wrong place here. Very wet on here. You just got to be careful around here. Yeah, I think it were last week, weren't it? When I seen it. I don't know, Daisy. I don't know. It's been like there, well, not too long. That's what I'm thinking, Andy. Therefore, all the mines before capping them off. Majority of them, yeah. I know these were flooded. I do know these were flooded. The one what runs at back of Shadsworth, from Insack all the way up to set end at the top, that one was flooded. That was flooded. But that one was documented, you know, being flooded as well. I always thought to myself, they should have left that one open at Shadsworth and turned it into an attraction. If you had a mine, you know, you got to health and safety in it. Wow, that tree's rotten, guys. That is rotten. Look at that moving, full tree. Be careful with them. You notice I'm hugging this fence here. I'm straight down hugging the fence because I do know. I'm grouse there then. I do know places like where that tree is, there were bell pits. So I know. Just keep away from. You can see all indentations in ground. You know where it's sunk. Look at that. And that'll keep going. Put weight on yourself. Crazy, isn't it? Come on, let's go. Just following deer trail through, that's what I'm doing, guys. Any of you are wondering. That's something you don't see every day in woods, is it? Something you don't see every day. Somebody's forward pot. It's definitely something you don't see every day, that. Do you know what, I wonder what that were then up there. Just wondered what that was then. Oh wow, what's that? Gotta cross that. It's thinking, oh, where out across that. See how tightly knit up trees are. In summertime, if there's any deer or anything like that in these, it's like you have to bend down like that, you know, to see them. It's not deer trail. Oh, let's get through here. What's in there? A lot of booth prints around here. I wonder if that's where they've been lying. Oh yeah. Bear with me guys, I'm just navigating my way through, keeping an eye on dangers. Is it deer trail running right round them bushes? You can see where they've all been walking through here. Like a big dog print, that. So there's that one. Big heavy dog. That's not one. That's a deep print. Soft mud as well. Intent on seeing them up this way, me. It's like when we don't really see them. It's nice to see them. Had some good encounters last year up here as well. Around this time of year. Right, I think somebody were asking me about bell pits last time I were on about them. And they were asking what they were used for. Well, there's an information board down here. It basically just says what I said, but seeing it in black and white is always good, isn't it? That's the path I wanted to take. And I'm going to go this way. Morning UKT if you're in, bruv. That looks at chat there. I'm orange, what? Look who's only and a wooden stake. See what that is, UKish. I'd say what kids 90% of the time, so. What for them, some real stuff like it's carried out into us. Last week because I can remember seeing it. Yeah. I agree, I do agree, viewers. A lot of them will go out, a lot of them will go camping, won't they? And then next thing you know, sleeping bags will get wet or stuff will get wet in the middle of the night with rain because you've not put tent up correctly. And they'll end up leaving it. See, to me, more I think about it as well, viewers, I'll be honest. Where that tent were up there, right, the ground, when you stood on the ground, you sunk into it. So to me, like, as a grown-up, I wouldn't have put my tent down where that were, because you know fine well it's just going to seep hot water up out at ground. And that's probably what you were seeing, you know, inside the tent. Because if you notice, there were no sleeping bags, there were no nothing, it was just a tent on its own. You noticed? So it's like, I think it's somebody who's not used to camping or something on that scale, or some youngsters that don't know what they're doing. You get me? That filtration system, that's a bad boy, that. Love how they've done that. Engineering marvel, that. Have you seen oak ferns on top of this wall? Look at oak ferns on top of the wall here. And oak ferns are actually growing right across the top of the wall. Huh? Do you know what? Come on, just walk back here. I've just walked past the board. Just walk past it. Blindsided that, but chat and keeping on walking. Bear with me. Yeah, purely blindsided there. Right, that's a bell pit. Sit coal seam. That's what they used to do. Dig down and then mine both sides as soon as they hit coal seam. There's a bit of information on it there for them. 1 minute. Try and get that on. There are signs of considerable mining in this area. Earliest mining was in the form of bell pits. See diagram. Brookside colliery was used by James Radish at the beginning of the 19th century to supply coal to the Calico print works. After the Peels left Brookside, what the buildings were used for bleaching. It was James Radish who restarted Brookside as a print works in 1818 and developed the colliery. About 70 men were employed working the coal seams, called the under mountain mine. The lower mountain seam. In the lower mountain seam. The colliery was abandoned in 1862. There are remains of what? Infilled shafts, spoil heaps. What does that say? And engine beds. And that's what it's saying. This goes on to tell you about the art of dyeing cloth. But that's what it were. The old bell pit. And I ran about it to you. They were very, very clever here. They utilised all oak coal and everything to run the factory. What was here on this site. No importation costs. They probably didn't pay tax on it. Pure cheapness. In that bit there's old tanks and that in there. Old riveted tanks. And this is old factory wall here. All the way right along. That's where factory way right along here. And this is main road in and out. There's an old bell pit what we're here. I'll give you a look at this. but it's sunk. Oak roofs all collapsed in and things like that with it. This was a bell pit here. And this. Seen where it sides all raised, all the way around. Well, that's what that were. That were a bell pit. You see a pipe there for pumping water out at the bottom of it. And that's what that was. Them tanks, go on, I'll give you a quick look. I've not had a look at them myself for ages. These tanks are water boilers, or parts at water boilers. Used to hold hot water. Used to be quite big apparently. I'll walk around and give you a look. Seen that there. Old wall, it's still got a bit of render on it. And that red brick on top, you notice? Still got a bit of render on it. And went factory with there. Got little bits of red brick structures here as well. When we were younger, it used to stand out a lot more than it does now. All this stuff. There's a lot of it like not in really good condition anymore. But on here you see no parts at wall and foundations at place. It was cool. Yeah, I'll give you a look. Look here. That was parts at factory here. Part of factory walls. That's what these was. Look here, this were a big riveted tank, this one. Where all rivets went down. But this was meant to be a really tall tank with this one here. Look, it was actually that big. Pretty big really in comparison. But it's good that it's still here. Right, don't get me wrong. But it's a pity it's all rotting away now, if you get me. You can see daylight coming through all metal on it. But this would have been a really big tank, this. Pumping water out at river there and filling it up. That square hole there. That hole there. Used to have a big cast iron pipe going right through it when we were kids, and it used to run right across and right up to the tank. And it obviously came into here where the factory were. This is where the factory was, part of the factory. Is it walls? But that's cool. Old filtration system, that is cool, is that? It's a marvel. And then he slapped here with bits of branches then. You know, look how thin it is. Look how thin it's gone. Oh, tank. Let's go this way. Oh, watch these, them also in bush. Takes the life out of you. Is it red brick structure there? That's what this was. That's basically what's left of it. But if you jot across landscape, up and down landscape in lines like we have, you come across all air shafts and things like that. Look at that, look. I think that's like a fungus, would you? Anyway. Imagine breathing that in. Bad to breathe that in, wouldn't it? Let's go through here. Quick look at you. Doing some work on the Conservatory Incorporation Park. It's about time. You like this? Okay. I recommend it. Just respect Paul. It's can't even play it. I tried this Game Boy with 400 built-in games. Do you know what? I like the old Game Boy games, me. They're cool. Pokemon are good. Pokemon Green and Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Yellow. They're cool. Very basic though. Very, very basic. Go guys. That's a bit of fallen wood, haven't we? So what? I thought this way for. you look right, and I said this to you, we've seen this woodland here. Now it's a big woodland this, right? And I think to myself, I walk through them, right, and I think to myself, there's not very much wildlife going on. In these big woods, I've noticed that. Not a lot of wildlife going on, right? And like when you see a forest or something or a woodland on TV, it's always bustling with life. I think to myself, they must sit there for hours and hours and hours and wait for it, or they must have cams out, like trail cams out and all that. They must do, you know, so they can capture it. Because man, sometimes when you're walking through these, you don't see anything. In all that walking all the way through there, I've seen one squirrel in amongst all this. Now, I'm not saying there isn't life here, because there is, but you just don't see it. You don't see that much of it. It's mental, it is. Quite a few people walk through here, you can tell. Ground's so soggy. But it'll be like that for a few years before it hardens up. So soft it is. Very rare you see deer in here though, you know. And I think that's because all trees were all planted in lines. You know, so you can see right down them all. So like if you like look at that there and then go to that one there, and then you can see and so on. They're very uniform, the trees here. Thinking about that path there. That's what I'm thinking about. Tell you what, we'll carry on this. Changed my mind because I've seen some deer tracks going this way. Look. Deer tracks. And that's very, very soft mud, is that? Very soft. See more? Got deer tracks. Very soft, that. All that lot there. Loads of them. Using this a lot. Either one's backward and forward in all day, on it, or there's quite a few of them using it. The rain's coming down as well. Raining heavily. Raining today. let's see. Loads of deer tracks along here. That's why I'm walking along here. That looks like somebody slipped there, doesn't it? Slip coming downhill. Looks like they're going through that way. The deer. That big guy there. I want to know how they're getting over into this bit here and where they're getting over, and then I can set up a camera then. But yeah, if you look at the collar, the capstone, what's at this side. See, deer have been coming through this gap here as well. Just let me whip my bag off a minute, guys. Just take my bag off. Take you up opposite collar, the capstone, what's at this side. Deer are in that forest there, that's where they'll be. It's a big collar of capstone here. It's a big one. There. I've seen raised area here. This raised area. This is one of the entranceways in as well. Is this? Lane going all the way up. You notice entranceway right at that side, entranceway here. And people used to walk down from village up to here of Oswald Swizzle and right down lane to enter it works. That's the way, this is the way they used to come. But this is a bigger capstone this than the other one up there. A lot bigger. But that lane there now, guys, is private. That private lane. Pity somebody's took badges off it, hasn't it? Is it carrots? Yep, and we've been trying to get the farmer up here to add this on to the walk. You know, it comes right through. He said he were all for it last year, but we've had no correspondence, you know, from him, you know, since. Some work fence has been cut. Actually cut a panel out of the fence, and that's what deer can come in and out. See how deer footprints, you know, on these going along, but they tend to go that way and into that bit. I didn't know they come in this bit. I thought they jumped over this fence here. That's where I thought they jumped. But that's what one of the other colliery capstones on in the area. That. So I'll give you a look at it. Yeah, I'll not give you a look at that one before. You don't worry, I generally bypass it. Been trying to keep away from this bit till farmer decides like whether he's going to let us come through here path. If you get me. This is where I thought they were getting over here. Look up this fence. No. I'll tell you what, guys. Look at that. A lot of junk going on in there, isn't there? A lot of junk. That's probably why you might be a bit put off about it, because there's quite a bit of it if you look. Bit of rubbish in there, isn't there? Still mine in the UK. I don't know, Cheryl. I've not really thought about it. I'll have a look for you if you want. Never really thought about it, Cheryl. I'm assuming we still have coal mines operational. I'm assuming we still do, but I'm assuming. I know quite a few were closed. 50s, 70s, 80s. Look at all rubbish there, guys. Look at all that rubbish. See, that's why he might not be getting back to us, you know, because of that rubbish being in there. Something tells me. There's rubbish there scattered all over. Oh, is it bin bags? Blackburn's worst nightmare then. Black Country Museum, I've got a call out. How's it? Cool. But I'll tell you what, to say he'd only had 70 workers at the colliery, right? It's a big colliery, you know, for 70 workers, definitely. See, we've got another colliery capstone over here as well. And then like one further on down that way. But we've also got one right up there in top corner as well. And we've got them two right up at top up there. As well as them ones I'll give you a look at up that one. And but for the scale of this site here, right? You think there were more than 70 workers? You would definitely think so. Well, I would think so. Unless they had a set apiece. I don't know. That working their own set, maybe. I don't know. The other colliery capstones are right across there, right outside of them towers. Right there, right in centre. That's where the other one is. See you later, Kaz. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? $70 workers though, that's not a lot, is it? To run a colliery of this size. a collar here, uncut, and it's not even a quarter the size of this, and they have like 240 odd workers, 240 odd miners, not workers, miners alone. It wasn't even a quarter the size of this. Unless they only employed enough workers to extract just enough coal to run the calico factory. Could be even been that. See, that could be a factor in it, couldn't it? I'm just guessing. Hi, Sue. Sue, what crew are you today? I think you said something like rewatch crew or something like that, didn't you? Yeah, so it'd be nice to have that path coming right through. The path's all done. It's just an initial sorting a style out that side. But I think it might be all that rubbish and all that litter what people are throwing all over. Wow, where did that come over? Go out for a snap. I respect him. How are you, bruv? Proper smash down there, hasn't it? Imagine walking along this path and that coming down. Little thump. Sorry guys, I'm just looking in all this forest here. That's what I'm doing. Do you know what, I thought that was something right down there then. I'll give you a look at what I mean. Right, it's centre of screen there, you just like a little oval brown thing. I thought it was moving, but it's not. Probably a piece of wall, that. You think that colliery was like really, really big. 70 workers, guys. Don't know what, right? It surprised me if you noticed. That's why I keep mentioning it. It surprised me because I were under illusions that he had a couple of 100 workers at this colliery here. Instantly under the illusion. See, last year, right, we put a lot of feed in there, loads of deer feed in there, and I come one morning, it was just before a live stream, and deers were running up and down here. Well, the young deer were running up and down, and Muffy just had its head down eating grass. Yeah, it was a wall that down there. You see it from here now. Oh, come on. all exploding here. Surprised we didn't see anything going on there. Because them tracks was fresh. That room's it for everybody, that. Respect to the thanks, bro. Game Boy plus 400 games. Shite. A lot of them are like 2D, aren't they? Yeah, a lot of them are 2D. Real old school. Morning, Stock Explorer. Like real old school games, aren't they? Sorry about that, guys. I've seen this. Yeah. Have you got an idea what that was built for? I'll leave it to your imagination. It's in that forest there. We used to call that the Pine Forest. That there, Billy Nelson owns that place. A guy called Billy Nelson. Nelson's Ice Creams. That's where it all started. Well, that forest there, we all used to camp in that when we were kids. And it also goes right across motorway there, that motorway. It goes right to opposite side as well. And that forest used to go right through. And they come right through the forest when they put this motorway. Come right through the forest. So you've got half on one side and other half on the opposite side of the bridge here. Right, yeah. Look. The front motorway right through the forest, right through Pine Forest. It's crazy, man. We always used to come into Pine Forest from that end there. show you something as well. Have you seen this, where they block this off here? There used to be a pathway what used to go down here and then right along that bit there, and used to take you into forest. Now all pathways all been fenced up now, all badges have gone, steps aren't in use anymore. If you look, an old pathway what used to run along there has all disappeared. So we always thought that the house what's here, they must have bought the woodland and fenced it off. This was access here. This is where path post used to be. Path post used to be here at the end of this railing here. End of this railing, you used to walk right outside there and go downstairs. She's not good. Oh viewers, I got another one of them things off YouTube this morning asking me to participate in the survey again, you know. I might do it when I get back home. I've got some really good ideas, me. I have. For YouTube anyway. I'm going to be asking them, I'll tell you this, I'm going to be asking them. No, in fact, I'll tell you in an email. That's even better. It's a joke, just try playing bubble bobble every time I want press jump, I end up resetting the game. Well, I'll have a look when you finish it. If I have all I respect. Seen this. Since style here. You should put back time. It takes you right over to the farm there, right? Takes you right over to that farm there, right? Because there's pathway here. But it's a pathway from opposite side of that farm into that woods we're after connecting up to this one. That's what we're after connecting up to. Just finding it hard, not getting any participants, you know, off. Just so then it'll attach onto all, it'll attach then onto all other trails and on things like that. Just links everything up. See if that were linked up, you wouldn't have to come onto the road here, if you get me. You'd be coming out at that point there, instead of having to walk down there and, you know, and over at bridge. Yep, my big brother's birthday today. All I can say is happy birthday, you old bugger. I should have put his card and stuff like that in my bag. So I should have done. Cool. I'm gonna get down here. It's raining at the moment. Get down here. All I can smell is spray. Do you like somebody spraying a car? The smell is cellulose. Like somebody spraying something. You know the ordinary, what you put in whip spray? Like the lacquer type stuff, but it's the ordinary, I think. Wow, there's a sort of car behind me then. Like old thread's gone now. Santa stop here. Santa. Imagine coming out your front door to that lot, big puddle like this. Yeah, come on, let's get through here. Around that. Hey Kirsty, how are you? pine forest up there. That's that pine forest I was giving you a look at. We used to go up this back field here. We used to go up that back field and right along. Farmer what were down here at the time. Used to be a really old miserable farmer he did, and I'll tell you what, he'd let rip with salt pellets and everything he would. Hi Adrian, how are you mate? He'd let rip with salt pellets. And he back then he didn't bother how old you were. He didn't bother at all. You'd be running along field, right? You'd hear it bang from gun, and you'd all be like, it must have been comical to watch. About 10 of us all running across field, it bang bang, and everybody jumping up floor, you know, diving up floor. You know, every now and again you'd hear it all whistling over your head and that. I'm telling you. We must have been off our heads back then, as kids, because we still used to use it. We used to get over exactly here, right over here, and then right up there to the forest. So wet through today again. Looks like we're back to that wet weather again, doesn't it? Saying that, it doesn't really go away, does it? Not from us lot. You think how many pair of hiking boots I go through a week? You'd go through 7 pair a week, wouldn't you? At this rate. Do you know what, guys? Do you know what amazes me here? I'm going to tell you. It's in this wooden bridge here. Now it's wooden, right? This has been here well over 10 years, and you'd think it'd be rotten by now. We've been in water all the time, wouldn't you? And it's not. It's not rotten. You'd think it would be though. Got a motorway right up there. I had a friend contact me last night, and he was saying that he was coming from Darwin to Intac area along A666 there, Iowa, and he was saying that he spotted loads of deer on this side of the motorway. He said he spotted loads. So I ran about to him. So I've only seen one this year up this way, on here. He said he's seen loads. He said there were about 12 of them, all grazing on embankment, you know, going down to the motorway. Seen four at the beginning of the year, didn't we? Up in field. But we only seen that one, just the one, on the trails. And that was, what, was that last week? Could have been, couldn't it? It's going quiet, it's taking the time. looking down through all bushes here. It's like something big's come through there, like a Land Rover or something on that, in that description. Well, if you're out hunting for food, you'd be out a while, wouldn't you? You'd be out a good while looking for it anyway. I'm telling you. You're clever. There's a little gully at back there. I bet you they can dip down into that gully. I've never checked down in that gully over there as well. See if there's any tracks. Because they're wily little things, aren't they? They're pretty decent at hiding. Makes it worse when you've got people with dogs. You have the dogs just roaming free. Oh, weather's pants, look at it. Definitely looks like a Land Rover, that. Massive. Anywhere to catch a fish. Yeah. Pond up back of there, 2 ponds up there, 2 ponds further on up. There's a... We have ponds all over. Produce some nice carp fishing. Some of these. Many a year ago, Daisy, we used to have a lot of match fishing going on down on canal down here. Where there was something like 200 people taking part. So you can catch biggest fish, most fish, biggest weight. And it was when a guy called Jeff Dunn had the fishing tackle shop on Mosley Street. He used to run a lot of them, but he doesn't run the shop anymore. It closed down a long time ago. So they stopped doing it. There were Northwest Angling Association. That was Steve. He used to have a couple of stretches up Cherry Street way, the Cherry Tree way. Yeah, it's definitely a Land Rover. Why's Land Rover been coming over here? I wonder. What? Unless it's a police Land Rover, I don't know. I've not been fishing for a while, Daisy me. Got thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of equipment sat there as well. it look like something's been driving up on these? Yes, sometimes what we have events like that. Here, what, there is one next to you. Cool. Thing is, it used to be right good days here as well. The only problem is you went down, if you ever went along canal, you had a lot of people moaning. Do you know, like if you had your dog with you or you were riding down on your pedal bike or anything like that. Because they were constantly having to put roach poles in. Constantly. If you know what a roach pole is. Or a kite pole. Not the pole within like a fishing rod with eyes on. With elastic, what runs down centre. You know, my kite pole and my roach pole, I'll tell you what, how many sections? About 9. About 9 sections or something like that. Each section's about, what, 3.5, 4 foot, something in that diameter. Or in that length, I should say. Starts off like that, end up roach poles like that, down to like that thin. Right long. Really long ones. At some points on canal I can sit there on one side at canal, and at some points at canal I can touch opposite side with my roach pole. In some places. Not a problem. It even looks like they've gone through here. Told me he's coming down here in a Land Rover. Oh, tracks. Tell you what, I come from a fishing family, but could never get into it myself. Fishing's alright, it is alright. You sat there concentrating, it's mentally tiring, isn't it? Always said this, I can go out for a full day's walking, and then I can go out for a full day's fishing, and when I get home from a full day's fishing I'm more tired than I generally am walking. I like night fishing, me. Last thing at night, first thing in the morning. But if you've got a dull overcast day like this, it doesn't matter. Even better. A lot of places here, fish are really spooky. So even if you cast your shadow, do you know, say the sun's on your back, you cast a shadow over onto the water. All time catching. It's like you've got to creep up to the water in a lot of places here as well, because they're so remote. be really quiet. Do you know what? I was thinking to myself this the other day. I've seen these big rocks here. And then, do you know that trail at the bottom there where all path's gone? Because all water's took that corner out. They could build a bridge with them rocks, you know, and keep the trail open. I was thinking that the other day. Could place some of these really big rocks here in the stream with gaps so water can go through them. You know, like a culvert, but without the pipe. That's what they could do across both sides there and keep that path open. Stirred it bridge up. And it'd probably cost a lot less to move these rocks here, these big rocks, down there and do that, than getting bridge took out and taking bridge away. And then we won't lose that bottom path then at all. It'll always be there. A lot less money to put out, innit? Just walking on there, pondering about it then. Could envision it. A lot less funding, isn't it, to be tapping into, to sort like that. Always thought as well, just one bench, just one bench on here, you know. It's facing that way. It's not as if you've got a good view facing that way, is it? Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand. I never understood that. Why they just put the one bench there. Hey, Jenny. It always got me, it did. Put a bench there. Situate it right in the centre of a field. Never got that. Never ever got it. So this path here, I remember when this path, right, was about 2 foot wide. Hey, jogger. I remember when it was 2 foot wide, just enough room for a motorbike. More like, kiss it line there, more like that line there. And it was just an embankment like that, going all the way down. I remember coming along with the machine and taking top off and laying this path. There's race plate. Yeah, very welcome to Drogler into chat, guys. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy how much things change. Where's the tank come from? That tree there, that looks well dead, doesn't it? If I lived there, I'd chop that down. It's like, have you seen that? Got logs being chopped down there. Yeah? Why don't they use them for something? Instead of just leaving them. I don't get it, me. I think they should use them. For different things. No, I love this specimen here. Everything up quartz right on top of that rock. Got a big plate of quartz running across the top. Notice. Love that rock, but it's very short. Very short. Straight like that. We lost the pencil case. wings up there. Loads of them. Wind's nice and miserable, isn't it? God, they like to dump here, don't they? My God. Kill. So you know, lumps and bumps like this. All this is all York stone. What's underneath all this? Like, hey, winning walking. All York stone. What's underneath here? Big pieces of it. And big pieces of random stone. Yep. Big pieces. All the way through all this here. That's what these are. Big piles of them. Of course, there used to be a big old factory here on this site. Loads of them. Has any of you ever seen moss grow like that? They're mad, aren't they, at moss? Generally you see moss like that, but you never see them growing up a stick or anything like that, do you? Hey, Kick. Merry Christmas. Huh? You never see them like that. You know, there was a way to collect those stones. There is a way, Cheryl. There is. A lot of hard work, but there is. Full piles here. That's what all these raised bumps are. All the way around there. Just a big pile of stones what were left when they demolished the big factory here, what were here. They're everywhere. Block and tackle. Maybe. Cheryl, block and tackle maybe. pull them out with him, or pull them out with a machine. For how much stone there is there, it'd be worth getting a machine in. Would be really worth getting a machine in. Like this here one I'm stood on, big pile. Yeah. Look, there's it piles there. That's what they are. Got a big piece there. I forgot to put your own sweet home on, Beulah. Forgot, bro. Come on, I'll have 10 minutes for you, and we'll call it after 10 minutes. See you later, Journey. Look after yourself. Stop and get a drink of my cup of tea. Got a full cup of tea here. Not even touched it yet. See you later, Digger. I didn't even see you in, Digger. Sorry, mate. Just been watching where I've been walking today. Been a slog today. Real slog. I respect you. Tell you up there when I started, I went to get over a stile. I'll tell you what, I couldn't even bend my knee properly. You know, getting up over thingy, over the stile like a piece of wood. So I've just been taking my time coming along. Last thing I need is my knee to go out again. Hi Stacey, I've just seen you there. I woke up, but it's a good start. That's how I felt this morning. That, exactly. Yeah, I woke up this morning with cramp in the back of my car. Oh man. Dived out of bed like I was singing soprano this morning. Horrible. Horrible waking up to cramp. Horrible. Feel like somebody kicked me back at car. Odd. That's what I feel like today. Tell you what, this cup of tea's good. Wow. So as well. Oh, he's gonna straighten up these roads. Straighten up these roads. No. Nothing better than that when you can feel a warm cup of tea going down into the belly. Marvellous. That's how I like it. Just made the ultimate boo-boo me as well. I've had one of my pockets open. So anyway, I've just looked in it. There's loads of water in my pocket. Man. Ah, cool, Woody walking. Look after yourself. Thanks for coming in. You can't take water home, mate. You can if you can visualise it. Can't take water home. What you do, Kick, you go into your bathroom, you turn on your bath, you turn bath water on, right? And you sit there with your eyes closed. Trying to picture what you remember from this place. Why I said bathroom, just in case you need to go up toilet. Hey, it's ruthless this weather today. Absolutely throwing down, you know. Trying to have a coffee in there, it's getting wet. I've got what? I've got an empty tank, me. I'm alright, I am. I never find it a problem, that. Never. Not even when I'm out walking. Never need to go to the toilet or anything. when you live with my wife, right? Listen to this, guys. When you live with my wife and you're in all day, if wife's in all day as well and she's not out down at her mum's, it must be like a 50 cup of tea day in my house. So when you're out, if you only have like 1 cup of tea or anything like that, you never need to go to the toilet route. So it's all good. It's cool. It's about a 50 cup of tea a day at home. And do you know what? My wife has a bigger cup than mine as well. Telling you. Still no sign of snow around here, no. No sign of, no, so what, really freezing yet. What for you, Cheryl? There's no snow for you? We haven't had it, have we, us, here? Compared to what it was like at the beginning of the year and last year. But people say that to me. Hey Spikey, how are you, bro? Flash flooding all that tea. Hey, they're the times when I need to go to the toilet, bro. I'm telling you. Every pint pot of tea at home. Do you know what? I dread to think how many tea bags we go through a week. We must go through a lot, us. Oh, you're sitting right in the rain. Yeah, I'll bring you an umbrella. I've got waterproofs and everything on Daisy. I'm all right. Waterproof's nice and warm. Even though my other jacket, I had my other jacket on yesterday, and I'm almost sure it's got a little hole somewhere on the arm. Because when I got home yesterday, a bit of my jumper were all wet on jacket. On the inside, arm plus my arm. So I think I've got a little hole somewhere. Not made of sugar, won't melt. That's so warm. Typical Lancashire weather though, isn't it, this? Constantly like this. I think yesterday was the best day we've had all week last week. Yesterday. Yes, so I'm gonna rather have to Teflon spray my jacket again. Or I've got a little hole somewhere. It will be, it'll be a witch Christmas, be a white Christmas. I don't know, not for us it won't be. Too much rain, Kick, here, far too much rain. See, for us I know it could have snowed last night, but as soon as the rain comes it just washes it all away, doesn't it? It's been mental. But I doubt we had snow last night. It's been raining all night. I'm sure if it was on the news last week saying we might get snow. I know, but Kick, do you believe it? Truthfully, do you believe it? 'Cause I don't believe the weather forecast, me. Come and live in Blackburn. Come and live in Blackburn, I'm telling you. Hey, you'll never believe the weather forecast it says. Honestly. Big valley in it here. It's like all normal weather. It must pass us by. We have our own weather here. 4 seasons in one day can happen here. Not a problem. Not a problem. As long as it comes after Friday. Oh, little ones are off on Friday, aren't they? As long as it comes after Friday. Just look out the window for a weather forecast. That's the one, Sparky. That's the one. Do you know what I do, Sparky? I'll be honest. I look out my front window and I look at my rose bushes in garden. And if they're getting through all over the place, I'll look out my back window and see oak trees all over. I'll think, sack it. No point. Got snow forecast here for Sunday. Have you? If it came Friday, it might be gone Saturday. Yeah. If it came Friday, it might be gone Friday. The amount of rain we have, it's unreal. No water shortages here. None. Right, 5 minutes, I'm going to call it in 5. We want to get something productive done today. We're going to go and push some trees over today. Or I'll get chainsaw out, depending on weather. Take some of them trees out. Yeah, especially in Blackburn, definitely. Gets pretty crazy though here, Sparky. Opposite side of town won't be raining, bro. Straight mad it is. One side of town can be raining and the other side isn't. Well, we've got the leaves done for this year. Cheryl, I think I've done mine about 3 times. And there's still more coming down. It's like as quick as we get rid of them, wake up next day and it's full of them again. Do you think Christmas is getting less exciting every year that passes? Or is it because we're getting older? One, I think it's because we're getting older. And 2, I think it's for young people, really, isn't it now? You get me? It's a lot of strain for some families though, isn't it, Christmas? A lot of strain. It's in this here. It's in this big chunk here. It's in round bits of stone. That there is what used to sit on top of that wall up there. That bit. Crazy. Christmas for kids, New Year for us. That's the one. That's what I say, Spikey. presents those days don't cost 200, well, they cost 7. I know, I know. Right guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to have to sell out this river. Right guys, I'm going to call it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you all tomorrow. No problem, Cheryl. Much respect to you. Definitely. I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure you look after all yourselves, guys. Big love to each and every one of you. And I'll see you all in the morning. Make sure you look after yourselves, guys, and all them children out there. Do your best to your partners. Look after your animals in your homes. And I'll see you all in the morning. See you in a bit, guys. Take care, guys. Take care.